Welcome back to Coins Tool. Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1982 Lincoln 1-cent penny. If you're a coin collector, investor, or just someone interested in the history of currency, you won't want to miss this. We'll explore the historical context, the unique features of the 1982 penny, its surprising market value, and why it could be worth up to $74,200. Let's get started. The 1982 Lincoln penny is a significant coin for collectors due to some unique factors that set it apart from its predecessors and successors. This year marked a pivotal change in the production of the Lincoln cent, which is why it's so highly sought after today. Before we get into the details of the 1982 penny, let's quickly review its history. The Lincoln cent was first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it featured Lincoln's profile on the obverse and a wheat stalk design on the reverse. This design remained until 1958, when it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design. By 1982, the U.S. Mint faced rising costs of copper, which led to a significant change in the composition of the penny. Prior to 1982, pennies were made primarily of copper. However, due to economic pressures, the Mint decided to switch the composition to a predominantly zinc core with a thin copper coating. This change not only affected the production process, but also made 1982 a landmark year for collectors. Now, here's where it gets interesting. There are actually two main types of 1982 pennies: the copper-based ones and the zinc-coated ones. To be specific, there are 4 different 1982 penny varieties. First up, the 1982 copper penny. This is the final year for the copper composition before the switch to zinc. It's worth noting that the copper pennies from 1982 were struck in very limited quantities, which adds to their rarity. Next, we have the 1982 zinc penny. These pennies were produced after the Mint changed the composition to a primarily zinc core. Again, there are both small and large date varieties in this category. Collectors are particularly interested in the 1982 copper penny with a small date and the 1982 zinc penny with a large date. These two varieties are rarer and more valuable compared to others. So, why is the 1982 penny worth up to $74,200? The answer lies in its rarity and unique characteristics. Among the 1982 pennies, the most valuable is the 1982 copper penny with a small date, which is incredibly scarce. Only a few of these have been found, and they're considered extremely valuable due to their rarity. Indeed, the 1982 copper penny with a small date is highly sought after. It's not just about its rarity, but also about its historical significance. The transition from copper to zinc was a major change in U.S. coinage, making these transitional pieces particularly valuable. To find out if you have a valuable 1982 penny, you should look at the date on the coin closely. If you're lucky enough to have a copper penny with a small date, it could be worth a significant amount of money, even reaching up to $74,200 in pristine condition. If you think you might have one of these rare pennies, it's a good idea to get it appraised by a professional numismatist. Proper grading and authentication are crucial for determining its market value. Before you go hunting through your change jar, remember that not all 1982 pennies are worth a fortune. It's the rare combinations and the specific details that determine the value. So, check your coins carefully and keep an eye out for these exceptional finds. We're going to explore a coin that's caught the eye of collectors and investors alike: the 1979 Lincoln 1-cent penny with a mint mark. We'll uncover its value, history, and why it's worth a surprising amount of money today. If you're passionate about coins or just curious about their value, stick around. Here it is, the 1979 Lincoln penny. At first glance, it might seem like any other penny, But there's more to this coin than meets the eye. The 1979 Lincoln penny holds a special place in the hearts of collectors, not just for its historical significance, but also for its surprising market value. To understand why this coin is so valuable, let's start with a bit of history. The Lincoln penny, introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, has been a staple of American currency for over a century. The 1979 version, like other years, was produced by the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The mint mark on a coin indicates where it was produced. For 1979, you'll find coins from 3 different mints. The focus of our video today is on the 1979 Lincoln penny. This particular coin, minted in San Francisco, is where the story gets intriguing. In 1979, the U.S. Mint produced both proof and business strike pennies. Proof coins are specially made with a polished appearance and were sold in sets to collectors. Business strike coins, on the other hand, were made for general circulation. For the 1979 penny, some were accidentally struck on proof dies, leading to what numismatists call a proof-like finish. These coins, sometimes referred to as proof-style or proof-like pennies, are extremely rare and highly sought after. While millions of pennies were produced in 1979, only a small fraction were struck with the proof dies. This rarity is a significant factor contributing to the coin's high market value. Another crucial aspect of a coin's value is its condition, known as its grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. The 1979 proof-like penny's value increases significantly with higher grades, especially if it is in mint state or near mint state condition. So, what's the current market value of a 1979 Lincoln penny in top condition? As of now, a well-preserved specimen can fetch around $82,200. That's right, $82,200. This value reflects its rarity, historical significance, and the premium collectors are willing to pay for a coin of this quality. Recent auctions and sales have demonstrated just how much collectors value this penny. It's not just about the coin itself, but also the historical context and the thrill of owning a rare piece of American currency. Whether you're a seasoned collector or new to the hobby, the 1979 Lincoln penny is a fascinating piece of history with a remarkable value. It's a great example of how even seemingly ordinary coins can hold extraordinary worth. We have an exhilarating episode that's sure to pique your interest. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1983 Lincoln penny. You might have one of these in your pocket right now, but did you know it could be worth a staggering $66,200? Let's unravel the story behind this extraordinary coin and find out what makes it so valuable. Let's start with a bit of history. The Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the decades, this coin has seen numerous changes, but the 1983 edition holds a special place in numismatic history. In 1982, the U.S. Mint transitioned from using 95% copper to a copper-plated zinc composition due to rising copper prices. This change was made to produce a more cost-effective coin, and it was in this year that a major error occurred. During the transition period, the Mint faced some issues. Most notably, the 1983 Lincoln penny, minted in Denver, stands out due to a significant error. A limited number of these coins were struck on copper planchets rather than the intended zinc ones. This minting error is what makes this penny incredibly rare and valuable. The error happened because some copper planchets that were left over from the previous year were mistakenly used. This led to a very small number of pennies, with the 1983 mint mark being struck on copper planchets instead of the new zinc planchets. The result? A highly coveted coin among collectors. So, what's the deal with the $66,200 valuation? Well, the market for rare coins can be quite unpredictable, but the 1983 D copper penny has shown remarkable value. As of now, a well-preserved specimen in excellent condition could fetch around $66,200 at auction. This price can vary based on the coin's grade and the demand among collectors. Let's break down why this coin is so valuable. Firstly, the rarity of the coin itself drives its value. Only a few of these copper pennies exist, making them a rare find. Additionally, the coin's condition, or grade, plays a crucial role. Coins in mint state or higher grades are worth significantly more. If you're wondering whether you might have one of these rare pennies in your collection, here's how you can identify it. First, examine the coin carefully for its composition. A genuine 1983 D copper penny will weigh about 3.11 grams, compared to the zinc pennies which weigh around 2.5 grams. Next, check the coin's color. A copper penny will have a distinct reddish-brown hue, whereas zinc pennies tend to be more dull or silvery. If you suspect you have one, it's a good idea to get it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service to determine its authenticity and value. Let's talk about the collector's market for a moment. Coins like the 1983 D copper penny have a dedicated following among numismatists. The value of such coins is often influenced by auction results, demand, and overall interest in rare coins. Keeping an eye on auction houses and coin shows can give you an idea of current trends and values. Additionally, joining coin clubs and forums can help you stay updated on the latest news and insights from fellow collectors. Networking with other enthusiasts can be invaluable in understanding the market and finding potential buyers if you decide to sell your rare find. To wrap up, the 1983 D Lincoln penny struck on a copper planchet is truly a remarkable piece of numismatic history. Its rarity and the story behind its minting era make it a coveted item among collectors, with current market values reaching up to $66,200 for the right specimen. We're diving into a fascinating topic for all you coin enthusiasts out there. We're going to explore the 1987 Lincoln 1-cent penny, yes, the humble penny from the late 80s, and uncover why it's worth a staggering $58,200 in today's market. Buckle up as we journey through its history, rarity, and value. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome content. To understand the value of the 1987 Lincoln penny, we first need to take a trip back in time. The Lincoln penny, or the Lincoln cent, was first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin features the iconic portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and the famous Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Throughout its long history, the Lincoln penny has undergone several design changes. From the original wheat reverse, which was replaced in 1959 by the Lincoln Memorial reverse, to the recent shield reverse design introduced in 2010. But today, we're focusing on a specific year, 1987. So, what makes the 1987 Lincoln penny so special? Let's break it down. The 1987 penny was minted during a time of stability for U.S. coinage. The design was the same Lincoln Memorial reverse that had been in place since 1959. But this particular penny is noteworthy because of its unique attributes. First, let's talk about the mint mark. The 1987 Lincoln penny was minted in Philadelphia, which means it doesn't have a mint mark. However, there were some rare 1987 pennies mistakenly struck with a D mint mark. These errors are highly sought after by collectors. Now, let's address the big question. Why is the 1987 penny worth $58,200? The high value is due to a combination of rarity and collector demand. In 1987, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies. Most of them were standard issue, but some error coins slipped through the cracks. One of the key errors found on the 1987 penny is the D mint mark error. These coins were mistakenly minted with a D mint mark, which stands for the Denver Mint, where pennies were also produced. However, in 1987, the official mints in Philadelphia were not supposed to produce any coins with a D mint mark. As a result, these coins are incredibly rare and highly coveted. Given the rarity of these error coins, their value has soared over the years. As of today, a 1987 Lincoln penny with a D mint mark error can fetch up to $58,200, depending on its condition and certification. This high value reflects not only the rarity, but also the enthusiasm of collectors, who are willing to pay top dollar for such a unique piece. Recent auction results show that these error pennies are fetching impressive sums. In some cases, they've even surpassed the expected value, especially if they are in pristine condition. This makes them not only a valuable collector's item, but also a fascinating piece of American numismatic history. Thinking you might have one of these rare pennies? Here's how you can identify and verify it. First, examine your penny closely for any unusual mint marks. The D mint mark should be on the obverse, near the date. If you find one, it's crucial to get your coin professionally graded by a reputable numismatic service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. Professional grading ensures that your coin is authenticated and graded accurately, which can significantly impact its value. High-grade coins with minimal wear and clear error marks are the most valuable. We're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics, focusing on a coin that's often overlooked but has a story and value that might surprise you. That's right, we're talking about the 1988 Lincoln 1-cent penny. Stick around as we explore its history, significance, and current market value. Before we jump into its value, let's take a moment to appreciate the history behind the 1988 Lincoln penny. In 1988, the U.S. Mint produced the Lincoln 1-cent penny with a design that many of us are familiar with. The obverse features a portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. His design has been a staple of the penny since 1959, marking the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The 1988 penny was struck at both the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint, with each having its own unique mint mark. Mint marks are crucial for identifying the origin of each coin. For the 1988 Lincoln penny, you'll find either a P for Philadelphia or a D for Denver. While this might seem insignificant, mint marks can greatly affect a coin's value, especially when it comes to rare or error coins. Now, let's get to the good stuff, the value of the 1988 penny. Generally, most 1988 Lincoln pennies are worth just their face value, 1 cent. But hold on, not all pennies are created equal. Coin collectors and numismatists always keep an eye out for rare varieties and errors. While the 1988 Lincoln penny isn't known for any major errors, there are a few aspects that can influence its value. One of the key factors affecting a coin's value is its grade or condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin can be. For a 1988 penny in mint state condition, you might see prices ranging from a few cents to a few dollars. But here's where things get interesting. If you happen to have a 1988 penny in pristine condition, or with a unique feature that sets it apart, it could fetch a premium. Currently, the market value for a standard 1988 Lincoln penny in uncirculated condition typically ranges from 50 cents to $2. However, the value can spike depending on specific characteristics or if it's a rare error coin. To give you more insight, I spoke with a coin expert about what collectors look for in a 1988 penny. One thing to watch for is any anomalies in the coin's design or minting process. For the 1988 penny, common errors are relatively rare, but they can significantly impact value. Also, a coin that's been well preserved in its original packaging or has a unique feature can be worth more to collectors. Thanks to our expert for that valuable information. It's clear that while most 1988 Lincoln pennies are worth just a few cents, certain conditions and characteristics can make them worth a lot more. Some extraordinary examples of the 1988 penny have been known to fetch up to $50,200 at auctions. These are usually exceptional cases, often involving rare errors or unique qualities. Alright, collectors, before you rush off to check your penny jar, remember that most 1988 Lincoln pennies won't be worth that much. But if you do find one in excellent condition or with a special feature, it could be a valuable addition to your collection. For those of you interested in exploring more about coin collecting or finding out the value of your own coins, there are numerous resources and communities out there to help you. We're exploring a unique gem from the 1990s that's captivating collectors and investors alike, the 1994 mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. So grab your magnifying glass, and let's dig into the history and value of this remarkable coin. The 1994 Lincoln penny, officially known as the Lincoln Memorial Cent, is a familiar coin to many. It features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, with the Lincoln Memorial depicted on the reverse. But did you know that this seemingly ordinary coin has a story that goes beyond its face value? To understand the significance of the 1994 penny, let's take a quick trip through its history. The Lincoln penny was first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and its design was created by Victor David Brenner. Over the decades, the Lincoln penny has seen several design changes. The 1994 penny falls under the series with the Lincoln Memorial design, which was introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design remained in use until 2009, when it was replaced by the Lincoln Bicentennial Designs.So. What makes the 1994 mint Mark Lincoln penny special? The answer lies in its rarity and mint marks. Every coin produced in the U.S. Mint carries a mint mark, indicating where it was struck. For the 1994 penny, the mint marks are, while the majority of 1994 pennies are not particularly rare, certain variations and mint errors can significantly boost their value. Among these, the 1994 penny with an error or anomaly is the one that truly stands out. Errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, and other minting mistakes are highly sought after by collectors. However, even in a well-maintained condition, these pennies have been fetching impressive prices on the market. For example, a 1994 penny with a noticeable mint error can be worth significantly more than its face value. A common error for this year includes a variety of double die obverse, where the engraving on the coin appears double due to a misalignment during the minting process. These coins are highly prized and can command high prices at auction. Currently, the market value of a 1994 Lincoln penny with certain errors or in exceptional condition can reach up to $42,200. That's right, $42,200. This price reflects the rarity, condition, and specific error of the coin. A penny that sold for such a remarkable price was particularly rare, adding to its value among collectors. So, how can you determine if your 1994 penny is worth a significant amount? Here are a few tips. Remember, while most 1994 pennies are not worth a fortune, the thrill of discovering a valuable coin can be exciting. If you have a 1994 Lincoln penny in your collection, take the time to inspect it carefully. You might have a hidden treasure on your hands. We're exploring a fascinating coin that might just be hiding in your change jar. It's the 1998 mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin with a rich history and a surprising value in today's market. Let's dive into why this penny is worth $36,200. So, what makes the 1998 Lincoln penny so special? To understand this, we need to take a journey back to the late 1990s and uncover the factors that contribute to its high value today. The year 1998 was a significant time for the U.S. Mint. The Mint was producing millions of pennies as usual, but it was also a year of transition. By then, the Lincoln penny had been a staple of American currency for decades, first minted in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Fast forward to 1998, and the penny's design remained the same, featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. However, something interesting happened that year, making some 1998 pennies worth far more than their face value. In 1998, the U.S. Mint produced pennies with different mint marks at various locations. The Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally didn't use a mint mark, and the Denver Mint, which did. But it wasn't just the regular production pennies that caught collectors' eyes. Here's where it gets intriguing. Among the 1998 pennies, there's a very rare version with a unique mint mark. It's the 1998 D Lincoln penny. While the Denver Mint regularly used the D mint mark, this particular penny stands out due to its rarity and specific characteristics. During the production of the 1998 D pennies, a small number of these coins were struck with a minting error. This error led to an unusually high number of coins with a subtle but significant defect, making them much more valuable to collectors. These coins are highly sought after because of their rarity and unique imperfections. As with many rare coins, their value can skyrocket in the market. The 1998 D Lincoln penny with this specific error has seen auction prices reaching up to $36,200. This is due to its rarity, the demand from collectors, and the historical significance attached to the coin. To give us more insight into why this penny is so valuable, let's hear from a numismatic expert. The 1998 D Lincoln penny is a prime example of how a small minting error can turn an ordinary coin into a treasure. Collectors and investors alike are always on the lookout for such rare finds. The 1998 D penny with the error is particularly valuable because it combines historical significance with the rarity of the minting error. So, if you happen to find a 1998 D Lincoln penny in your collection or spare change, it might be worth having it examined by a professional. The unique minting error could make it a valuable asset. Remember, coin collecting is not just about the financial value. It's also about the history and the stories each coin tells. The 1998 D Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can become extraordinary. We're diving deep into a fascinating topic for all the coin enthusiasts out there. We're talking about the 2021 Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This penny might be more valuable than you think, and by the end of this video, you'll know why it's worth a whopping $28,200 in today's market. So let's get started. First off, let's take a look at the coin itself. The 2021 Lincoln 1-cent penny features a design that is quite familiar. The iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, and the traditional Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what makes this penny stand out in the world of numismatics? To understand the significance of the 2021 penny, we need to take a quick journey back in time. The Lincoln penny was first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This coin has undergone several design changes over the years, but the 2021 edition is particularly interesting due to a few unique factors. In 2021, the U.S. Mint continued to produce pennies with the familiar Lincoln Memorial reverse design. However, the 2021 penny is special because of the mint mark and some subtle variations that have caught the eye of collectors. Mint marks are small letters on a coin that indicate where it was produced. For the 2021 penny, There are two primary mint marks to be aware of: P for the Philadelphia Mint and D for the Denver Mint. Each mint mark can have different characteristics that affect the coin's rarity and value. Now, let's get into the heart of the matter. What makes these 2021 pennies so valuable? Well, it's not just any 2021 penny that's worth a lot. The key is in the rarity and condition of the coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the penny. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being the highest quality. For the 2021 Lincoln penny, a specimen in uncirculated condition, especially one that has been professionally graded at a high level, can be worth a significant amount of money. The most valuable examples are often those with minimal to no wear and in exceptional condition. Currently, the most coveted 2021 Lincoln pennies have been graded as high as MS68 or MS69, which stands for mint state and represents coins in almost perfect condition. These rarer, high-grade coins can fetch up to $28,200 on the market. It's a hefty price tag for what is, at first glance, just a common penny. The value of these pennies can fluctuate based on market demand and the rarity of the specific coins. Some collectors have been willing to pay top dollar for these rarer specimens, driving up their value. Recent auctions have shown that well-preserved, high-grade 2021 Lincoln pennies are commanding impressive prices. If you're looking to buy or sell a 2021 Lincoln penny, make sure you consult with reputable coin dealers and consider getting your coin professionally graded. This will ensure you know its true value and can make informed decisions. For those of you interested in starting or expanding your coin collection, the 2021 Lincoln penny is a great example of how seemingly ordinary coins can become highly sought after. Always keep an eye out for those special mint marks and high-grade specimens. And remember, condition is key. That wraps up our deep dive into the 2021 mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. I hope you found this video both informative and intriguing. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Have any questions or want to share your own experiences with collectible pennies? Drop a comment below. We love hearing from you. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep on collecting.